Day 3 of SEC Media Days wrapped up, and we have to talk about the content that these four guys gave us, because boy, did they deliver. They started out strong with Kalen DeBoer, answering questions about the fact that Alabama's run game hasn't necessarily been up to par like it has been in years past, but also crediting run defenses in the SEC and their ability to have gotten better over the last few years. He also answered the question about whether or not a national championship would define his success at the University of Alabama. And while he said he's not thinking about it, he is very much aware of the fact that that is the standard that this fan base holds him to. Jon Sumrall followed Kalen DeBoer with what was quite possibly the most entertaining podium visit we've seen all SEC Media Days long, discussing how honored he is to be the head coach at Florida and also discussing how hard it is to play in this conference. I mean, hell, he learned that last year.
We played them the first time at Tulane and they beat the shit out of us. We played them the second time, different head coach, they still beat the shit out of us.
Needless to say, after his appearance at Media Days, Jon Sumrall has become a very well-liked coach within this conference. Mike Elko showed up to SEC Media Days with high praise for his program, acknowledging the fact that they made the college football playoff for the first time in school history and they had more players drafted in the NFL draft than any other school in the SEC. But he also made it clear that he did not bring home the hardware needed in order to appease this fan base. But he's also taking the necessary steps, and he thinks a national championship is in the very near future. But if I had to pick a winner for Day 3 of SEC Media Days, it would hands down be Pete Golding. He came in acknowledging the achievements that Ole Miss had last year on their football team, acknowledging the staff that he was able to retain, as well as the new hires he was able to bring in. Plus, he even discussed his relationship with Lane Kiffin and what that departure was like and how Ole Miss fans should view it looking forward.
2021, if you said you could look in 2025 and you're about to be 11-1 and go to the playoff, would you take it if your coach was leaving? They're like, hell yeah. I was like, you would.
But if there is one man in the SEC that can give plenty of bait to the media, it's Lane Kiffin. And he takes the podium tomorrow, so I will see you then.